Hi guys, I am here for another plan with me. I am planning in my Erin Condren Vertical Neutral Planner. I'm using a kit from my shop that I'll get to in a second, but I really wanted to say this is technically the last full week in July, so I'm going to call it the last week of July. And holy smokes, summer is almost over, half the year is over, and I'm freaking out a little bit, guys. Anyway. You should stick around and watch. I don't have that many plans to put down, but I am giving you some sneak peeks into some things coming out or coming up, or just some new things that I'm doing in my life that I'd love to share. So the kit I am using is from my shop. It is called Free Spirit. This came out a while ago. It is still in the shop. And it's meant to be kind of like a festival Coachella style kit. I wasn't really planning on using it when I released it, and I don't release that many kits like that, but this was one of them. But when I was looking for a kit for this week, the ones, I don't plan my kits out in advance. I used to, but that's so stressful. I don't know why. It's just so stressful to me. But all the ones that I had, I don't know, they all kind of felt too summery or too fall or like too August. I've got like a certain criteria in my head of August, and I've got like most of those weeks filled out. But anyway, I wanted kind of like a goodbye to summer kit. I know August is still summer and the weather is still going to be very, very summery, and by that I mean hot and awful. But I thought this was a really good like end of summer kind of feeling kit, so I'm going to use it. So this did come with several freebie full boxes that included this girl in different skin tones and hair colors, this box with different skin tones, and then another full box that was a quote that said Free Spirit. I wasn't feeling that because that's not the vibe I'm going for, so I'm just going to use these. So this comes with 8 full boxes and 5 flags. There is 1 blank flag. We have our ombre checklists and 2 strip regular checklists. You'll see 2 more of those on each page. Our half boxes page, where you can really get, like, these colors are just fun. Our little things in solid washi. Our first functional page here. Here we have our, I just cut this, so I'm seeing like all bits. Icons, date covers, that kind of stuff. Glitter headers, and then the bottom washi. Ooh, I'm reaching over to grab my plans. Here's the full boxes that came with it. I grabbed some for myself, so what I've been doing recently with leftover kits, since I don't use the checklists anymore, I've been using them in my B6, which is my work planner, and I need at least 1 full box. Well, I like to have at least 1 full box since I'm using all 8 of these here. I'm going to grab this for my B6 whenever I use it. Ooh, some stuff's falling. I'm not sure what I'll use. I don't mind using like different skin tones and stuff like that. So when I was pre-planning for this week, like pulling stuff out, I was trying to find all kinds of fun stuff to match this. Particularly, I was trying to find some simply gilded washi to do at the bottom, and I pulled out like my lilac and like holographic, and that didn't look good. I pulled out my green and gold because there's gold in this, but that didn't look good. I pulled out everything, and in the end, I'm going to go with just the contents of the kit. I do have a very, very tiny pile of character stickers to use. I'm running a little low on stuff. I did place some big orders this weekend. But other than that, like, it's been a while since I've used one of my own kits. I guess it's been like 2-3 weeks. And even during that week, I pulled in a ton of stuff to the kit. I'm just putting the flags. I'm sorry, I'm out of frame. I'm just going to pop those in super duper quickly. Okay, let's start with the sidebar. For the sidebar, I am going to use the girl because she's cute. Just stick her right. And so this week, so last week kind of went off the rails. First of all, I filmed a plan with me last week, guys. And it is currently, I just finished editing and uploading it today, which is Sunday. Like, I haven't written the description bar and actually uploaded it, but it's edited and uploaded. I meant to get it out last Monday, and that didn't happen, so I'm kind of like a week behind on plan with me's because I suck at those. I don't know why. I love plan with me's. Well, actually, I've been in kind of a slump in terms of watching them. I've been really into other planner videos still, but just not hauls. So I'm sorry those haven't been going up. I did get 2 hauls up last week. Both of those were my June haul. My June haul just ended up spanning the course of 2 weeks because I have a problem. Thank you guys. So the reason my haul was so big is because I didn't get a promotion. I got a raise, like a pretty substantial raise. It's nice. It's very nice to feel like I have spending money. But I kind of was like, had like, I don't want to say dollar signs, but I was just kind of like, oh, I have money now. Time to buy all the planner things. So like last month I went a little ham, which honestly I'm disappointed in myself with. Not because I spent all that money. I actually don't mind, because I know like one of the things about splurging on planner stuff is I feel like it's going to good people, like shop owners. It's just I didn't need the stuff, and I'm honestly trying to declutter because I'm running out of space for things, and yeah. So that's the reason I'm upset with myself on that one, because I'll probably, like, looking at how much room I have to store stuff, there's a chance that a good amount of stuff is going to make it onto, like, some buy-sell trade forums. But thank you all who congratulated me on not my promotion, it's not a promotion, on my raise. It's been great. I'm still having issues at work, like, there's a whole backstory to it that I'm not going to go into, but one of my stipulations for, like, the things that led up to it is that I maintain my job title, and that the other person that they were hiring had to be, like, deputy my job title, and they're going around telling people his is my job title. So, like, let's say my title is head of communications, which is nowhere near what my job is. My insistence was that his title be like deputy of communications or something like that, but they're going around telling people that he's head of communications, and I've been getting messages from people like, did you quit? What's up? And it's bothering me, and I don't know how to bring it up, and it's making me feel awkward because I don't want to have to deal with that, you know? So that's on my plate. I'm putting another to-do list down here. This to-do list will be for new releases. I was gonna do them last Friday, but life happened. So hopefully I'll manage to get them out this week sometime. I also wanted to try something new. I know this, I've gone on several tangents now. I keep getting distracted by myself. I wanted to try something new with new releases this week, where I'm just going to put a piece of solid washi, where for the first day of new releases, so this would be Friday, free shipping. So for international, I'll have to make like a minimum, probably $15, but domestic orders, free shipping, just on the first day. I thought I would try it out, so I think I'm going to try that this week. Let me know what you think. Hopefully this video hopefully something happens with this video before Friday. Work's kind of being a pain. One of my coworkers, he's been in the field for a while, and I'm always impressed that he comes in like super early. He doesn't leave late every day, and he doesn't get fazed by all like the little inner company politics. And I talked to him a bit this last week. So I even when I'm home on the weekends, I do a lot of work, and I was like packing up my work for the weekend, and like we were chatting, and he was telling me like this job will take whatever you give it. It's not that the job takes up all your life. It just takes whatever you are willing to give. And I was just sitting here like, damn, man, that's deep. And he was talking about how when he first started here, he was dating someone, and it took her threatening to leave him for him to reevaluate how much time he spends at work and on work things. Which I'm glad to say that like he's gotten a balance, and now he's married to that woman, and she's a very nice person. So this weekend, like, I did do some work, like answering emails, because I like having a zero inbox. It's one of the best things in life and all of that. But I really stayed away from work and focused more on some me things, and I actually started a really exciting project I'll tell you about in this video. So, you know, this is kind of like a finding myself kind of weekend. Okay, I've talked for long enough. We got through a lot of this. Oh, I never mentioned, so the two habit trackers are the two habits I've been tracking for like the last 2 months. One of them is having some nice hair. I've explained it in the past, but basically I am challenging myself to put effort into my hair. I'm not talking like fancy updos. I'm talking about like brushing it and letting it down. I've got really long hair that I gotta cut because it's getting annoying. But and then the other one is for, I think cleaning is what I mean it for, but it's really just tidying up. I don't know, caring enough to make sure the space, like putting things back where they belong after I grab them. That's like the thing I have the biggest issue with ever since I started living alone. So let me put some icons there now that I think about it, because this is my first time in a while using one of my own kits. So for nice hair, I'm going to use, let me show you the large version of it. It's that girl right there, like with a face mask on kind of thing. We're gonna put her here. And then the second one is for cleaning, so I will use a spray bottle. This is my to-do list for just things I need to do this week. I have a half box for like, what's the theme of this week? And this is the to-do list for new releases. I think I mentioned that one. So I just took a peek at last week to see where some of the full box placement is going to look like. And the first full box is gonna go here. I'm gonna go with Mr. Pineapple Man, who admittedly is very cute. Still not very much my style. I am not a bohemian chic kind of gal. I don't know what kind of gal I am, but that's too, like, it's not like I don't like it. I just don't think I'm chic enough to pull off like vibes like this. And I'm okay with it. I can admire from afar. This weekend I found some new YouTubers, actually a lot of like fashion YouTubers. I was looking for inspiration for like my apartment, because and I'll talk about it in a second, I'm trying to do a better job of getting that all in ship shape. And I found some really fun beauty YouTubers. There's something about beauty YouTubers where they're just so open that they're willing to give you a lot of like home tours and stuff like that, which is what exactly I was like searching YouTube for. So I followed them. One of them, her name's like Emma something, Hill something. I don't know. I'm deep in her vlogs right now. What else? Okay, so the project I'm working on, might as well chat with you about it. So one of my New Year's resolutions, if you hadn't watched that video, let me show you the page. I kind of want to like rip this all off and do something a little bit more, just more. But one of my resolutions is apartment perfection, which I'm just seeing now. I spelled wrong. I'm an idiot. This has been like this for 6 months, 7 months almost. Ugh. Nobody told me. Guys, I was in a video. Anyway, so one of my New Year's resolutions was apartment perfection, and besides misspelling it, what it means is that I just wanted to feel like I put in effort into every room of my house, that it was cute, it was, let me see where to put some full, like, not just cute and like, oh, like this is fun, but like unpacked, like organized. I felt like everything had a home. I felt like I wasn't cramped, and that was a New Year's resolutions that when I lived in my old place, I was in college for most of the time, and even though I lived like 3 years there, I kept saying to myself, no, it was more like 4 years. I kept saying to myself, oh, this is just a temporary home. I'm just here while I'm in college. I even graduated and still lived there. So I never fully moved in. Like, I never unpacked. I never got things that weren't from Goodwill only. I never splurged and said, I deserve to have a cute place. I always said that is for when I become a real adult. So moving here, one of the things that was like, this is the first like apartment that I feel like is my own. I need to fully move in, and I haven't really done that. I keep saying it's because it's too expensive. I can't afford it. I don't want to spend all this money when my job doesn't pay that much. And higher up on my resolutions list was having $5,000 in savings, and I had a lot of big expenses that were unplanned, and I've talked about them before, but I had them come up, and I just basically said, I don't deserve this. I don't need this. So this week, while I was finding myself, thanks to my coworker, I decided that that was one of the things that I'm going to challenge. I'm going room by room. I started with my bathroom, and I actually filmed the whole experience, and I'm gonna see how it looks for like the bathroom one, because that's like, I started with the smallest room in my apartment because I thought that'd be easiest, and I'll move on from there and see if that's something that I want to put out there with you guys, or I have some videos, and this is so off topic, I have some videos that I filmed that I uploaded to YouTube, but they're on private, so no one can find them, and they're just for me, because sometimes I wanted those to be out there. I didn't want to save them on my computer because there was no room, and I wanted them to be out there for me, but not for anyone else, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'll come back to that a bit later, but we are going to jump in with Monday. Monday, we will start with the fact that that is Etsy's payday. I marked this in my planner for those who care, so I can go be a responsible shop owner and do my accounting very early. Then Mondays we have our staff meetings. Actually, I'm gonna first put down, I want to do actually I'll just use this for it. I want to do a post office drop. Usually I wait for days when somebody I know is working. He isn't working at all this week. He said he'd explain it to me later. I'm concerned he's leaving, because if he doesn't work at that post office, then I'm never going back there. But anyway, the reason I wouldn't have waited otherwise, because this weekend, let me count. Okay, I'm not gonna count, that's a lot of counting, but this weekend I took the weekend off from working, and I was like, what do I do with my time? And I don't know how to relax yet, so I busted through like 20 orders, and I marked them all as shipping on Monday. I could have marked them for Tuesday, which is when I know he works usually, but I'm just gonna drop them off Monday and hope for the best. And like, they're all pretty early, so even if there's no tracking, like, it's not like I mean, it's a big deal, but it's not like a huge deal. Like, where's my package? Did you mark it? I never mark something as shipped unless I'm going to ship it that day or like the next day or something close. I just have a shitty post office, guys. So that's for that. I'm putting it here. Usually I put them in the bottom because I don't know when I'll have time to drop by the post office. Sometimes I do it on my lunch break, but I'm going to do it before work. I know for a fact. So my staff meeting's at 9:30. My local post office, like, besides most of the thing that's bad with it, it opens at 8 a.m., which is nice. So next we have our weekly staff meeting. I love staff meetings. I know people always shit on those, but I love them. And then every month we have a fundraiser at work, basically. It's just a luncheon where we invite big donors, and it's fun, and this time we're having like a lot of fun special guests. Anyway, I get to get dressed up, which means tonight I gotta like do my hair, do a face mask, get some stuff ready for tomorrow. But to mark that, I have from Scribble Prints Co. This is their character Celeste, like all dressed up. These are my only all dressed up stickers, and I either have to order more of these or find some others from different shops. For Monday, that's so far all I have planned. Mondays are usually a late day at work for me in general because I need to, like, I like catching up from the weekend. But this Monday will be in particular because this like luncheon takes like an hour and a half of my day. So I don't know what I will have time to do on Monday. Tuesday, I'm not going to tell you what this is for, but it's some shop stuff I just wanted to mark. I might be a PO drop also on this day, but I'm not sure. The first thing I'm going to mark, and it's at work, I host a monthly webinar series at work, and it has nothing to do with my job. I just came up with the idea, so I have to lead it. So I'm putting in a half box to mark that. And this girl, again, from Scribble Prints Co. I was already in my Scribble Prints Co. stash, and I completely forgot I had her. Just the character Celeste on the computer. This is for shop stuff. I have an order coming in from Amazon. I usually don't mark these because I have a ton of Amazon orders that come. So some of this will have shop stuff, but most of it is the last of the items, hopefully the last of the items that I will need to finish my bathroom, which is the project I am working on organizing, and then I'm going to put in this to mark it is time to finish my bathroom. Maybe I'll post some stuff on Instagram, but honestly, it's pretty simple. It's getting close to my budget, so if I need anything more than what I just bought, I'll be over budget, but I gave myself a budget of $400. keeping in mind that I had like no furniture in there, and whatever I did have was old and gross. I thought $400 was great. So to mark finishing the bathroom, it's technically not cleaning, but I thought these cleaning munchkins were so cute. These are actually oops stickers, super oops, meaning that they weren't good enough to sell. And as with most shops, the super oops are fine. Oh, I can see the cuts aren't great. Whatever, works for me. That's to mark finishing my bathroom. That is it for Tuesday. Wednesday, more shop stuff to mark. I do have to do a lot of shop stuff this week to prepare for hopefully new releases. But I do some other stuff along the way that sometimes I don't like telling y'all about. First of all, I'm going to put in a skinny appointment label. I opened up office hours for my job about like a month or so ago, and they're pretty boring, honestly. So it's not like in-person office hours. They're online office hours. It's basically an open webinar that people have the link to that anyone can jump on. Sorry, I'm putting on some chapstick because my lips are chapped. Some Burt's Bees. Honestly, like I get like, so it's an hour. It's from like noon to 1, I think is what it is. But it's basically, it's an open webinar. Oops, I don't want to use this. And people jump on, and it's so boring, guys, because I get like several people, a handful of people at the beginning, like 30 minutes, and then it's just dead air. So like if I have a ton of people, that hour would probably be super nice, but I just don't. So I still am going to do it because people like it, but to mark that, I have from my shop. Honestly, these aren't in my shop anymore. I took them down, and I'm working on reformatting them, so I have them in all 4 girls. But that is on my Wednesday, and then I have a meeting in the afternoon. I'm technically not invited to the meeting. The other person that, like, took my job title, I mean, it's not his fault, that they gave my job title to, technically he's invited instead of me, but I'm just going to show up. Because screw being pushed out of your job. And also, I work in, like, a man's, like, world. Like, men typically have my job, and the fact that the person that they hire to be my deputy or whatever is a man, and they keep inviting. I know, I know that on some level that's what it is. But anyway, that's to mark that meeting. Still pissy about it all. Okay, so let's move on to Thursday. I don't know why. I'm so freaking... Oh, I know why I'm bitter. Because I love my job, and I pour everything into it. And I feel like I'm being burned by female coworkers, mind you. So, more shop stuff here for Thursday. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put... let's just put a package. Another thing of shop stuff for Friday. This is a PO drop as well. So, Friday, first of all, I'm going to put a half box. And I'm going to stick to it. It's new releases, y'all. I don't have any sticker to mark that, so I might pull in something later. I have a bill due on this day. It is my electric bill, which is always very, very large. And then on Friday is my brother's birthday. I bought him a really cute card that I, for the love of me, cannot find. It's from Wonton in a Million. Hopefully I find it very soon because I need to mail it to him. I saw him like 2 weeks ago, I guess, and I asked him, like, what he wanted for his birthday, and he wouldn't tell me. He's like, I don't know, so I think he's just getting a card and then, like, I owe you a present because you don't tell me what you want. So to mark that, I have from the Glam Planner, or the Glam Plantini fam, these are these birthday stickers. I love them because I put her on one side and the character on the other, and it's adorable. So that is my Friday. It'll be new releases, and hopefully I can start working on mass printing them this weekend. So, speaking of the weekend, it's the weekend. Let's start by putting in a weekend banner. I'm going to put in this one just right up here. I guess I could have put it down here. Whatever. So, Saturday, it is actually my cousin's birthday. I feel like I mentioned this in my monthly plan with me, but my cousin was born the day after my brother was, like the same year too. It was fun. I mean, I wasn't alive because my brother's older, and so is my cousin, but they're one day apart. One was on the 27th, one was 28th, so I need to, like, call or do something for his birthday. But other than that, I have nothing else for Saturday, which I always appreciate. Sunday, I do have a bill due. It is my energy bill for my house that I'm still paying bills on, y'all. I don't know why I say y'all, guys. I'm not from the South. I lived in the South in New Mexico for like a year when I was in like 2nd grade, but I'm not from the South. I did remember one more thing I need to put in, and that is that I need to do laundry on Monday, tomorrow. But I'll add that to my to-do list because I honestly don't know if I will get to it tonight, Sunday. Let's put on some deco. Down some deco, not on. I'm in a weird mood if you have not noticed. Like, it's late at night, but I've had a lot of caffeine, which I need to stop. I'm having trouble sleeping. Or at least, like, stop having caffeine after a certain hour, you know? But I still have some filming to do tonight. I'm going to finish up what I can of the bathroom makeover video. So yeah, I'm not going to fill this out just yet because I don't have the pen I need near me. But I would be filling it in with a Pen Gems pen, not this one because it's ballpoint and I ain't about that life. But I will fill this in or cut off all the excess, fill it in. I'm not going to come back because I'm not filling it out now, but let me show you what is left of the kit. There's a chance this is a record for length. Here is the washi page, the beautiful, beautiful glitter page. This page, I don't use Plan Next Week stickers anymore because I never know when I plan. We've got our functional page. I use these in my B6, so in case you were wondering, my little things, oh, none of this is in the right order, half boxes, ombre checklist, and my front page. Anywho, thank you all so much for watching, again, with y'alls. Wish me luck in getting my life together and being less petty. Ugh. Sorry, being less petty is hard. And if you have any ideas, feedback on what I can do to, like, get cheap stuff to decorate with, because I've always had like furniture and stuff, but like my walls have always been pretty empty. I even have some pictures that my mom is digging up of my family from forever ago that I kind of want to put up places too. So if you have any suggestions on places where I can go to get things printed, let me know. But I feel like I'm just talking for the sake of talking at this point. Thanks for watching. Sorry these are boring. I'll try to get them up on a regular timetable eventually in my life. Bye.